My name is Wagaki, the CEO of EFALT Consulting Group, abbreviated as ECG. So EFALT Consulting Group speaks into radiating, bringing brilliance and clarity into ideas that customers have. And that's exactly what we do for businesses. So we are helping SMEs and MSMEs grow and transform into corporations by developing strategic plans, systems and structures, and of course helping them implement these strategic plans. What motivated me is when I got into consultancy about 3 or 4 years ago, and I realized there was a problem in that sector. One of the things I realized is that most SMEs and MSMEs die with the founder. So that if the founder is no longer in the business does not proceed. The other thing I noticed is that most of these businesses are being bought off by bigger players in the market. So that Africans have excellent ideas, and specifically Kenyans, but then we are not able to push them to the next level. So bigger players buy off our businesses. And this is what motivated me and said, why don't we help them develop what is missing and bridge that gap? Our main focus as an organization that is ECG is SMEs, which is the small medium enterprises, and the MSMEs, because we realized this space has been neglected for a very long time. And that's why, as I said earlier, most of them are not able to transition to the next level, which is a corporation that could be run by anybody, not specifically the founder. So our main target group is the SME space and MSME space, so that we help them develop these strategic plans, work with them in the implementation, because really, under implementation is where the rubber meets the road. It's the most important bit. It's one thing to have a plan or a strategic plan, but another to implement. So these people are our target group, and I have trained and my team over 1,000 of these SMEs and MSMEs, and we continue doing that. Recently, we have a partnership with Cooperative Bank, and through that, we've been training so many SMEs every week and MSMEs just to ensure that they are in line and they're able to move on to the next level. So we have several success stories when I look at it, because for some we have trained, some we have coached, others we have developed strategic plans for that have moved their businesses from one level to the other. But specifically, I would want to touch on this specific business that we worked for in Thika, that the founder has run for close to 40 years. And we helped them transition from the founder to the next generation seamlessly. So it was a series of trainings and coaching the next generation, and they have picked it seamlessly. And I think that for me was excellent. We have several others. Every day I'm receiving emails and messages and beautiful calls from customers who keep saying this is exactly what we needed. So one of the challenges we face a lot is that 80 to 85% of businesses in Kenya and in the African region are family businesses. So family businesses are run by mainly the founders or the family in the business. And having them understand the difference between family and business becomes very difficult. In fact, I keep saying that my work and our work as ECG is 70% mindset transformation and only 30% business transformation, because there's so much work that goes into transforming these minds and transforming people to understand why we need to transition from this level to a corporation where anybody can run that business for continuity purposes. And so that this business is built to last. So that entire process there is mindset transformation, which sometimes would take quite some time. So we have come up with ways to coach these people, to work with them, and allow them time to understand this process. Because as I said, the biggest job in consultancy is that mindset transformation. And once we get it done, then it's only a very small percentage into the business transformation. So that is one of the challenges, but also the other main challenge is that most SMEs and MSMEs face a lot of financial constraints. so that then advisory is not among their top priority. And that's why they've been neglected over the years by the bigger consulting firms, because you engage an SME or an MSME, and payments are a huge challenge. They understand the need for these services, they understand the need for a strategic plan, but then they have a challenge because there are so many priorities and competing priorities that they have. So we've come up with ways to help them still get the value we are offering, at the same time give them a flexible payment plan, and of course fees that they can manage within their budgets. So those are some of the challenges that we face as a business, but because this is within our purpose, it's not just a job, it's actually purpose for us as an organization, and personally as an individual, we have found a way to bridge these gaps. Some of the goals we have as a business is that we want to reach out to at least 1 million SMEs and MSMEs in the African region. And I have believed strongly, and I have spoken during my trainings, that Africa is actually the hub of ideas. Every single day I meet with entrepreneurs and business owners, and I believe that solutions should be coming from Africa. They should be emanating from here. And so we are looking to support these businesses from manufacturing sector across the industries, and not just in Kenya, but across the African region, so that then they realize their potential, and not just that, but provide the solutions we need. So we are looking at 1 million SMEs in the African region, and while supporting at least 500 families while at it. And I'm excited that recently I became a fellow with GBSN. GBSN is a global business network that allows me to work for SMEs and businesses across the world. So I'm looking forward to reach out to these SMEs in Africa through even other partnerships that we have, so that then we realize our goals and vision. One of the things that I have always told women, and I keep telling them, is that fear is the enemy. The truth is that some of the things you seek to achieve are between you and your fears. So you just need to take a step. I remember when I got into this space, and I was previously employed, and most people would not understand why I want to leave employment at such a young age, you know. But then I knew that my purpose was clear and the conviction was there. And sometimes clarity comes with conviction. So I have always told women that you need to take a step, and clarity will come along the way. And so I've been training a lot of women through different forums. There is one I did with KEPSA, and I trained a number of young women CEOs. And I also do a lot of other sessions even on purpose discovery, because I'm also a purpose coach, on how to discover your purpose as an individual. Even as we talk about a purpose as a business, there's also purpose as an individual. So I'm also helping women discover their purpose, so that there is also fulfillment in whatever you do. It becomes easy for you to do what gives you fulfillment. So I'm doing a lot of those trainings, and also coaching a lot of these women in these businesses, because I realize most of them are very scared of taking up higher positions. They imagine, even in families, that those positions are meant for their brothers or the higher people in the family. But they can also, and they have the skill, they have the capability, they have the competence to take up these positions. And I have also been privileged to sit in a number of boards. And through that, we're also empowering a lot of women to again sit in those boardrooms, because really they are meant for those who are competent. It's not even a matter of gender, it's a matter of competence. So we go for it.